YouTube channel Mukesh Tech Up. So in my previous video series, I have covered user-defined functions, built-in functions, lambda functions. So in this today's video lecture, I'm going to discuss about the recursion function. So recursion functions are very important and it's needed when you want to call a function again and again. Okay, so let's understand more about the recursion functions. So according to the definition, a recursive function is a function that calls itself within its own code, either directly or indirectly, until it reaches a base case where the function returns a value without calling itself again. So this is the definition of the recursive function. Okay. Before moving to the practical session, we need to understand two most important cases of this recursion function. So basically these are the conditions. So first base case is which when satisfied will terminate the recursive process. This is also known as the exit condition. Second one is the recursive case, which is where the recursion will actually occur. That means this is where the function will call itself. Alright. So recursion occurs when a function or algorithm calls itself. It is a problem solving method that involves repetitive breaking down of a problem into a smaller instance of the same problem. We keep breaking down until we reach a problem that is small enough or to be solved easily. We usually implement recursion through a recursive function. Alright. So let us take an example of the factorial function. We will implement the factorial and we will understand. Alright. So now let me define a function named as factorial. It will accept one argument. We will pass one number. Okay. So as I mentioned, we need to have first the base condition. So base condition is if n equals to 1. Alright. Then it should return 1. Before that, let me tell you one thing. I'm taking the example of a number. Let's say number is 5. So if you want to calculate the factorial of 5, how it will implement? 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. And after that we will multiply all the numbers one by one. So whatever the product we will get, that is the actually factorial of this number 5. Alright. But suppose if I'm giving instead of 5, I'm giving the number as 1. So for factorial 1 is 1. So that this is the base condition. If we are passing n equals to 1, in that scenario directly it will return 1 because there is no possibilities of getting the factorial of this one. Otherwise we have to write recursive recursive case. Recursive case, already we have wrote the if condition. Let me write in the else, and what we will do, we will directly return n into factorial of n minus 1. So here what is happening, until it reaches to its base condition, okay, this function factorial itself it will call again and again. So let me execute it. Out equals to factorial of 5 and let me print this out variable. Alright. So you can see here the output of this function is 120. So factorial of number 5 is 120. Let me change the number as 4. Alright. So it's 24. How come it is? 4 multiply 3 multiply 2, 2 multiply by 1. So if you will multiply all these numbers, you will get 24. Alright. So this is the basic concept of the recursive functions. In the coming video I will be covering the more examples like the binary search and all, and how we can call the recursive functions. So this is the basic fundamental. You need to understand what is the recursive function and how recursion will happen within the code. All right, so thank you so much guys for watching.